Hi friends, welcome to my channel Simple Learning Tips. And first of all, I'm really grateful for all the overwhelming response that I'm getting from my videos. So thank you so much for all the support that you're giving me. So without much further ado, let's move on to today's topic. That is human resource development. And in this video, I'll be covering the topics: definition of HRD, functions of HRD, relationship between HRM and HRD, framework for the HRD process, HRD professionals. But since my videos are becoming lengthy, so two portions. So today I'll be covering the topic still relationship between HRM and HRD, and in my next video I'll be uploading framework for the HRD process and role of HRD professionals. So first one, definition of HRD. HRD means human resource development. Now, if human resource development, so from that term itself, you will understand that it is related to developing human resources, right? Like we are not, they are not like some kind of robots or something, where you can give all the data, artificial intelligence is there and they perform accordingly. It's not like that. They are people, and people need knowledge to develop, to work on their career. And if they have been given a task, they need the equipments, they need the right resources. So some kind of development should be there. So that is what is this human resource development means. Developing the human resources. That is, you might be doing a certain job, and you should know that if I'm in that job or if I'm in that career, what are the other development, you are developing that human resources for a future career. Okay, let's say for example, an intern joins your organization as a salesperson. Let's say he is a salesperson in selling biscuits. Okay, but it's not necessary that for lifelong he will be only salesperson who is selling biscuit. He can move on to the next level. That is maybe he should have an idea, and you also and the organization should also equip the person with all the necessary knowledge so that he can climb the career ladder. Okay, so you can give him training for becoming a future territory salesperson. Okay, for an area sales. That is what is human resource development means. So like the definition states, it can be defined as set of systematic and planned activities designed by an organization to provide its members with the opportunities to learn necessary skills to meet current and future job demands. Like I said, the intern should know that these are the, if he is willing, these are the skills that he is required to move on to the next. Suppose he joined as a sales manager, if he has to become the tertiary sales manager, let's say he should have good communication skills, he should have good understanding, and all these things he should acquire before moving on to the next position. So for that, organization will conduct a lot of activities so that he is equipped and he can move on to the next level. Now, what are the functions of HRD? Now, what are the functions of HRD? Now, the primary functions of HRD, obviously it is related to development. So, the primary functions of HRD are training and development, organization development, career development. So, these are the main functions of HRD. Now, first one, training and development. Now, training development, it focuses mainly on improving or changing the knowledge, skills and attitudes of individuals attached to a particular job. That is, for completing the job, knowledge, skills and attitudes the employees require, an individual require, training will be given for that. So that is the first thing. Training provides employees the knowledge and skills needed to do a particular task. Developmental activities have a long-term focus on preparing for future work responsibilities and also increase the capabilities of employees to perform their current jobs. For example, let's say in Indian cricket team, in any cricket team, a bowler is there. Training means You are giving, training to the cricketer to become one of the best bowler in the world. Offside, onside, leg side, whatever that sides are there, or whatever the bowling techniques are there. You are giving training to that bowler so that, he becomes efficient in the work that he is doing. Now, the difference between development is that you train that bowler to become an all-rounder. That is, he should be good in batting, let's say fielding, let's say wicket keeping. So, in all the areas, he should have that versatility. So, that is what is this development and training. The difference between both. Training means you are improving, or you are, updating the employee's skills to do a current job. And development means giving training for him, or molding him for a future job. Now this usually training and development activities that actually starts when any new employee enters into the organization. Mostly, in your college, when you are in college also, when you enter your college, you will be having an orientation class, right? Where you will be given an idea of what all the, classes you will be having, who are the faculties, your pedagogy, teaching pedagogy, what all courses you have to attend. So all these things will be given just to give an idea about what is your college. So the same thing happens in T&D. It starts when an employee joins an organization in the form of induction program, and to make them understand about the organization norms and values and all that. Then later on, skills and technical training programs are also given to the employees. So that is what is this training and development. So these things are all conducted by human resource development, are all part of, or all are functions of human resource development. I hope it is clear. Now, this training, actually training itself is a broad topic. I'll be uploading videos in my future, upcoming weeks, because this itself is a vast topic. Because in training, you will have supervisory training, job rotation, seminars, all these things will be included. A lot of training activities are also there. So all this, and how to analyze, evaluate training, all these things are separate topic, which I'll be uploading soon. So I hope it is clear that if you want to know what are the functions of human resource development, first one is training and development. So training means for current job, like a bowler, he has to be, very good, efficient in his skills. So that is what training is given. And development, if he has to become an all-rounder, let's say he has to become a fielder, a good batsman, or a wicket keeper, everything. So he'll be given developmental activities for that. Next one, organization development. Now, like the definition here states, organization development is defined as the process of enhancing the effectiveness of an organizational capabilities and of its members through planned interventions that apply behavioral science concept. Now, again, this organization development, that itself is a big topic. It's a vast topic. You will have those who are studying HR and MBA, they will have a separate paper in organization development. So, to simplify it, organization development, the word means developing an organization. Now, what it focuses is both macro and micro level organization changes. That is the change in organization structure, the change in organization systems. Okay. So, how they will try to improve is that they will try to introduce lot of programs, employee involvement programs, that expect some kind of changes in work expectations, to manage work-life balance, reward systems, reporting procedures. So all these things, like, let's say, I'm just giving you all basic examples so that it's easy for you. And if you want more, case study oriented example, please let me know in the description box below so that I can, include that also. So this, like I said, OD, organization development. Now this means that, in schools, first, let's say in your first semester, or in colleges, let's say in your first semester, you had this kind of, course curriculum, where it was more, teaching books oriented. Okay. Suppose if somebody has given a complaint or your college management wants a change, what they will do is that they will change the whole curriculum pattern. They may introduce, more activity oriented classes where you will be, let's say 60% of your performance will be based on activities. Let's say presentation, group discussion, or, interaction with your 60% of your marks is based on that, and only 40% is your written exam. Okay, so these kind of changes management can bring, and that is known as organization development when it comes into a company. Okay, so a change in reward system. Previously, they might be having only, let's say supervisor, a supervisor will evaluate the performance of an employee. Let's say it has been changed to 360-degree appraisal. So all these changes, whenever it is implemented in an organization, a lot of, resistance will come. Whenever change is there, resistance will come. Employees will fight back. They will not like it. Okay, let's say some kind of reporting procedures has been updated. Okay, people were reporting to their immediate supervisor. Suppose it has been changed, and let's say one more additional layer has been created, and employees will have to report to that additional layer. Okay, so then that is organization structure. So all these things becomes part of organization development. Now, what is the role of HRD professionals in organization development? They act as this change agent. They act as this cushion between the management and the employees. Okay, because they have to ease these things. Whenever changes are happening, employees will resist, and this HRD professional will try to make it easier. Okay, these changes by understanding, by making and by counseling the employees that this is for their benefit only, like that. So all these things will come under organization development. I hope it is clear. So next one is career development. Now career development, like the word says, it is an ongoing process by which individuals progress through a series of stages, each of which is characterized by a relatively unique set of issues, themes and tasks. Okay, now in this career management, just understand this career development. There is a ladder, and you have to climb that ladder to reach that top position, or to reach even to next level. So that is what is career development. Now, first one, like career planning, it involves activities performed by an individual. Mostly, with the help of your supervisors or counselors and others to assess his or her skills and abilities to establish a realistic career plan. Okay, so that is what this career planning means. For example, let us take the example of that intern who has joined as a sales manager in a company. So to move on to next tertiary sales, let's say he has to complete 100, he has to sell this on a daily basis. Then so his performance will be evaluated based on that. His his behavior in the organization, with his supervisor, with his subordinates, with his colleagues, so that will be evaluated. So that is a tick mark. And let's say to become a tertiary, let's say he should have good interpersonal skills, so that also will be evaluated. So these are the career planning for him. That is, if he has to move to this territory sales manager, he has to perform these activities. So these activities can be given through training or even on the job, off the job training. So that is what, and plan will be set up for him. This is the ultimate position, let's say regional manager or something like that. That is your regional manager sales, or chief regional executive, something like that in sales. So that is your ultimate position, and if you have to reach there, this is the plan that you have to follow. So that will be given, that will be introduced to orientation program. Now next one, career management. Now career management means, what are the steps, plan has been given. Now what are the steps to achieve that plan? Let's say, like I said, first step, his interpersonal skills. Now what he has to do? Now this was the planning part. To achieve that, what are all the things he has to do? Let's say he has to score, let's say above 60% to achieve that position. Okay, let's say it is being evaluated and he has to achieve above 60%. Or let's say, like I said, he has to sell 100 biscuits, and how he will be given a score of 100 marks for that. So, career planning and career management, the difference is that he will be, first career planning, he will be given a career plan. To reach this position, these are the set of activities that you have to go through. And how you have to go through activities that you have to go through. And how you have to go through, that will be explained in career management. I hope it is clear. And how it is related to this human resource development is that training and developmental activity, lot of trainings, a lot of developmental activities will be given to the employees to reach that, which will help him to climb that career ladder. Now, next topic is, what are the relationship between HRM and, so the relationship between HRM and HRD, if I have to explain in very layman terms, it just means that HRM is the whole cake. You order a cake and that is HRM. And HRD is a slice of that cake, is a piece of that cake. Okay. So, HRM is, because HRM starts with selection, recruitment, selection, training, and career management or knowledge management, and then even retirement. So, it has compensation, all these things will come in HR management. So, that is actually a large system in an organization. HRD is only a part of that HRM. Now, like HRM, it is maintenance oriented, and mostly these are functions of a management. Let's say, you have recruited the employee, they will complain about various, their needs in the organization. Like if there is a training activity and if they have not been given training for that particular activity, so they can raise their issues, they can raise their complaints. Or if they are not happy with the working environment, the development or whatever program, the lesson plan that has been created for the development activities, that kind of things will be maintained in human resource management. Whereas HRD, human resource development, is an ongoing process and it is mostly based on developmental oriented activities. Now, HRM, human resource management, they focuses on mostly, if there is an increase in productivity, definitely increase in business will also be there. So it is, whereas HR, human resource development, they believe that to improve the performance of an employee, there should be a lot of training activities, development activities that will be given to the employee, and that is why the performance has been improved. Now, result oriented and HRD is process oriented. This HRM, they only, evaluate or they only measure the improvement in performance, but HRD, they try to improve the performance as well as capabilities of the employees. HRD will, human resource developmental activities will help to identify the real potential of an employee. Now, next one, HRM mostly focuses on successful business results. Okay, like again, it is result oriented, whereas human resource development focuses on, it is actually ensure that, it is a part of learning organization. Okay, so these are the primary difference between or relationship between human resource management and human resource development. I hope it is clear. So I'll be winding up this video with this, and the other topic like framework for HRD process and role of HRD professionals, I'll be covering up in the next video. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Leave your valuable comments below, and also please let me know in the description box any other topics that you want to cover. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you.